everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to show you a really tasty dinner. It's going to be cabbage with bratwurst. Very simple.
That sounds good.
Right? I like cabbage. Cabbage is good. The grill is preheating. I've got 3 beautiful bratwurst sausages I picked up today. Lovely. But the first thing I need to get going is cabbage, because the cabbage can take quite some time. I'm going to pan fry it first, and then I'm going to assemble everything and leave it in the oven until everyone's ready to eat. Everyone's
That's an
home.
awesome idea.
Okay, so I have the remaining portion of part of my green cabbage, and I'm going to use the rest red. And then I have a beautiful matsui apple, and we're going to put some carrot in there and smoked paprika. It's going to be delicious.
Sounds great.
All right, so let's get to chopping.
Okay, do you want me to peel that apple for you?
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. Oh, here it is.
Now, in my pan I have on my stove top is preheating a large frying pan, and I'm just going to put some chicken fat. Now, we made chicken last night, and I had a whole bunch of rendered chicken fat. Now, if you don't have chicken fat, use butter, use olive oil, use whatever it is you like, bacon fat even. But tonight we're using some chicken fat and a little bit of butter as well.
That chicken fat is so good on that cabbage.
So you just want to cut the core out of your cabbage. You don't want that. If you cut your cabbage in quarters, getting the core out is really simple work. You'll see part of the core on each one, and you can just cut that little tiny bit out just like that. Now you can keep these cores and use them for making soups and stocks later. I put all my clippings of that nature into a resealable plastic bag in my freezer. So I'm just going to slice it thinly. I want nice, long, stringy pieces, sort of. I would say about 1/4 inch in width, yeah?
Yes.
And right into my pan now. Kind of break it up as you sprinkle it in there. Okay, I think I'm going to use 1/4 of this cabbage. It's nice and big, right? So that's probably about all I need. Look at that beautiful cabbage, Mom. Now, cabbage really reduces in volume, and you can see I almost have a full pan here already. But don't worry, it will all really reduce in volume quite a bit. Now, Mom's chopped up a nice, firm, crisp matsui apple for me. You can use any kind of apple you like. I just find that it sweetens it up just a little bit and gives a little bit different texture as well.
Actually, apples are good with a lot of other dishes, other vegetables, and with meats. Because they always add a little tang and a little sweetness.
Just a little something, something. And it's surprising. Sometimes you're not even sure what it was that was in there.
Exactly.
But it does a nice work.
Just bumps the flavor up.
Now, using a red cabbage and a green cabbage together is really beautiful because the contrast of colors as well. So all together, including the red and the green cabbage, I would say it's probably 1/2 of a whole large cabbage that I'm using.
Wow, see how much really picks up.
It does.
So, but
it'll be about half of that in a minute.
It kind of works down.
Yes, it does. Next, I'm just going to grate in probably about 1/2 of the carrot.
And that's another thing. We add carrot to a lot of dishes just like that, shaved off.
Yes. It's just easier.
Cooks faster too.
That green and that purple and this orange color, what a beautiful dish.
Right. And I think sometime soon we're going to be doing a coleslaw, probably using 2 different kinds of cabbage.
Yes, that would be really beautiful too. Now the carrot adds a little sweetness and just a little extra fun. Nutritious.
Yeah, the carrot really adds to it. Even when I make my sauerkraut, I always add a little carrot in there.
Yes.
So it mellows out the vinegar.
Now I'm going to get these bratwurst prepared. We're going to grill them up here. My grill is nice and hot. On it goes. Okay, so stir it around so it doesn't burn or stick to the bottom. If you see you need a little bit more oil or grease of some kind, use butter, use olive oil, use whatever you like, okay? Now we're going to add some smoked paprika to this because I just think that goes perfectly with it. Wouldn't you say, Mom?
Yes.
Now, so you can find the smoked paprika. I get mine from La Chinata, and that's what the little tins look like. I love these little tins.
Oh, yeah.
We reuse them. We reuse them too for other things. They have sweet, they have bittersweet, hot, and they have some beautiful premium smoked paprikas. You can check them out online at lashinaga.com. Today I'm going to use about at least a teaspoon in my cabbage. Cabbage can take a lot of spice without being overpowered. So we're going to start with a teaspoon and just see how that goes. Now this is the sweet variety I'm using today, so I'm also going to put some spicy things in too. I'm going to put some cayenne pepper in because I think that's, we put the, yeah, that's our usual.
Boy, if you don't have a little indoor grow like this, you should really get one. They're really handy. It's so nice to have. It's so easy to clean. On a rainy day, you don't have to go outside to cook.
Oh, that smoked paprika smells so good. I can smell it from here. Now this cabbage, we're going to fry this cabbage up for a good 20 minutes, maybe even up to 30 minutes. It takes that long to soften up. I'm also going to add these apples, but I'm going to add them in probably, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, okay? Okay, I have some beautiful freshly cracked black pepper here, and that's going in as well, as much as you like. We like lots of pepper. That's probably a good teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half. Now I'm also going to add a little bit of salt now. Cabbage can also take quite a bit of salt. Now bratwurst is a pork sausage. It's a German pork sausage. Yes, Mom?
Yes.
And it's got quite a nice bit of fat in there. It's very tasty. It's got nice spices in there. And it's going to be beautiful mixed in with this cabbage. And I'm going to put it in a baking dish just to, you know, everything meld together at the end. I'm going to take these off after they're grilled and cut them into nice little slices and mix them all throughout the cabbage. Alongside tonight's dinner, we're also having rice, so make whatever else you want, maybe potatoes or rice or whatever it is you desire. And that's how we're rolling with this. Okay, I'm going to add my apples now. My cabbage has reduced in volume by, I would say, about half, right, Mom? What do you say?
Yes.
Beautiful, right? It smells so good. It's nice and softened and tender. It's almost there. I'm going to add the apples now because the apples don't take nearly as much time. And I'm going to add about a half a cup of this gorgeous 2012 Gewürztraminer, and it's from Rancourt Vineyards. Make sure you check out the review we've done for this. This is beautiful wine. Okay, so this is going to be about half a cup. If you don't have this kind of wine, use another white wine, any kind you like. And we're going to stir that through too. The addition of the wine is beautiful. If you don't want to use wine, you can use beer. Beer would be perfect. Also, you could use Verjus. And if you haven't heard of Verjus, it's the unripened Pinot Noir grape. It's the juice of it. And people use that in place of, you know, lemon juice or whatever. But it's really tasty and it's very comparable, okay? My bratwurst is nice and grilled. I just want to get some grill marks and make sure it's cooked through. You can slice them up and put them in, mix it all up with the cabbage. But since tonight this is going to be our entree, I'm going to leave our sausages whole so that I can serve one whole sausage per person with the cabbage. Okay, so I'm just going to grease up this baking dish really fast. So taste test your cabbage, see if it needs any pepper or salt. I just need a little bit more salt. And this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put the cabbage in this baking dish on the bottom. Even if it's just a little bit firm still, you're fine because it's gonna I'm finishing mine up in the oven. You don't have to. You can finish it all up on the stovetop if you want, but I'm gonna finish it in the oven just for ease of use, and it'll be ready for when everyone else is ready. Okay. Okay, my bratwursts look beautiful. They've got a beautiful caramelization on them, and I'm just going to nestle them so lovely in this cabbage. Okay, just kind of push them flush with the cabbage. Oh, Mom, that's gonna be good. Like pigs in cabbage. Can't be pigs in a blanket. Okay, I'm gonna pour just about a quarter cup of wine in here. And I'm gonna cover it with some aluminum foil. So here's what this beautiful creation looks like right now. The sausages are all nestled in there. Doesn't that look beautiful? It smells so good. Now, if you have more people eating, just make more sausage. It's all good. Now, I'm going to cover this up with some aluminum foil. And I'm going to put it in the oven, and it's going to just finish marrying together and combining all those gorgeous flavors and finishing up that cabbage as much as it needs to be. I have it on 350 degrees. It'll probably be in there for, what, 20 minutes? And we're probably good. Yeah? Okay. Oh, Mom, this smells so good. Whoop! So that's done. Ooh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. That is worth taking a picture of,
There
Kim.
you go. Our rice is ready, so everything's just on time. Now, if you are onion and garlic lovers, please feel free to use onion and garlic when you're sauteing up your cabbage because it's fantastic. But for those of us that don't eat onion and garlic all the time, it's perfect without it too.
I would like to serve this to guests. Just bring that whole thing to the table.
It's beautiful. I'm going to show this to them
Lovely.
because it's so pretty.
I wouldn't
Especially,
hesitate.
no, especially with the purple cabbage.
Mhm.
It's so beautiful. So there you go. That's what it looks like. I love how the little sausages are nestled in there. It's beautiful, and everyone can get their own. And it's just gorgeous. Everything is so. The wine has reduced down. There's no more alcohol in it at this point. It's just the flavors of that wine is
And the
concentrated.
sausages are all cuddled in there.
Oh, they're so nice, right? So let's just serve some up.
Yeah,
Want to share a plate together?
Sure.
All right. Here's some knives and forks.
Does it ever smell good?
Mm-hmm. Now you could use Italian sausages in this or any other sausage. A farmer's sausage would be beautiful. Mennonite farmer sausage.
You could even use those little pork wings.
You sure could. Hot links?
Yeah, I
Yes,
like
ma'am.
those.
I like those too. So get a nice amount of cabbage. Give yourself that beautiful sausage. And I'm going to put a little bit of rice on here for us.
Oh, awesome. Rice is a real staple in our house. We all seem to like rice a lot.
Now doesn't that look pretty? That's a beautiful plate, right? Lovely. And it's a full meal. Would you like to try this with me?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. I want some of this sausage. I'm dying to try it. A little bit of that. A little bit of the cabbage. Get in there, Mama. Really hot.
No, I'm sure it's hot. I don't want to burn my mouth.
The bratwurst is good. That's my kind of meal.
Cabbage and the sausage here are just meant for each other.
A little bit of
So
apple.
Good, and the apple.
Sweetens it up.
Sweetens up the cabbage. Sometimes cabbage has a little edge to it.
No, this is nice. It's tamed down because we sauteed it. There's some butter in there, so some chicken fat in there. There's some carrot in there, taming it down. There's some apple in there. And then we put that gorgeous, tasty Gewürztraminer wine from Rancourt. Perfect pairing with it. Feel free to serve that wine alongside this meal. It would be absolutely stellar. But this bratwurst is really nice like this. And I like how it's been infused a little bit by that cabbage and the flavor and the wine too, the bratwurst. Beautiful. Nestle it in there. Perfect.
Yes, and the sausage also flavors the cabbage. I love this. This is really, really good.
That's a German meal.
This would be something Grandma would serve.
It's really good.
Your grandmothers would be proud of you today.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, both of them would. They would both like this. Oh, that apple in there is just great with that wine.
Anytime you serve apple with cabbage, you have a success because they just go together so well. And in salads, they're tasty. And here we've got this beautiful flavor from the apple, just doing wonderful things to the cabbage, just tickling it perfectly.
It goes really nicely with the rice too. I made this cabbage nice and spicy just because that's what we like. We like things that are spicy. That smoked paprika gives it just a little bit of that smoky flavor that you want. Beautiful. This is a perfect dish.
It is spicy, but it's not that spicy that you feel like, oh gosh, you wrecked it.
No. And if you serve it along with the rice, you're good to go. It's nice and moist. It's tender. It's flavorful. It's on point. That's it.
Cooked all the way through. No doubt that it's not cooked through.
That's right.
I can't stand sausage, but I have to wonder about it.
Well, that's why we grilled it first. And then I'm sure it was already done before I put it in there, but I just wanted to finish it up in there just in case and just so that everything can combine together beautifully. So that's how you do it. That's how you make cabbage and bratwurst. Gorgeous. Easy peasy. It's not a hard dish, and it's pretty inexpensive, to be honest.
That's right.
Right? So it's very cost effective for a family. That's going to feed for sure 3 or 4 people.
Oh,
If you add if you made a sausage for each person, of course, but enough cabbage to feed quite a few people. Yeah. Anyhow, that's how you do it. You can do it too. Try something new with your cabbage. Don't get bored with cabbage. There's all kinds of things you can do with it. Right?
Right. We're going to surprise you with some of our ideas.
That's right. Check out Mom's website at ingridturnertoday.com. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim, E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly and youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. And my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. That's it. That's all. Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.
Bye. Kimmy, this is good.
It's a good one.